problem is, you see, if that building is just allowed to deteriorate through another winter or so, we're heading in the same direction with that building as we are with the barn. I'd like to know what the status is on 2 Litchfield Road, whether the letter was sent out yet.
That was one of my things too, so you beat me to it, David. I had that to cover also, but you're first. So. We'll just see what's happening with 2 Litchfield Road.
Did you get anything back from that? From 2 Litchfield, did you get anything from Kelly or anything?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Did you get anything from Kelly about 2 Litchfield, David?
Sorry, did I?
Anything, yes, from Kelly?
I haven't heard a thing.
Haven't heard a thing.
My concern is that she said that the lawyers had been talking, that it was, the lawyers were talking. They've been doing this for 2 years now.
Sounds like lawyers, but that's only my opinion.
Well, I'm
yes,
concerned that it appears to be a delaying tactic to, I mean, there's been no simple routine maintenance gone on for 2 years. You got bare wood there that's going to rot next winter.
Yes.
I mean, the letter that we asked to have sent out wasn't saying anything about renovation or anything like that. There's no renovation request in there. This is just basic maintenance to stop something deteriorating.
Yes.
If the letter's not going out, I'd like to push for the council to get involved in it, because I think Kelly might be blocking it.
Yeah.
No, I think a couple
don't
weeks
know.
ago, I did see something, a letter to the property owner. I think I did see a letter, I just don't remember because it was a few weeks ago at least. But there was something.
Yeah, maybe follow up with Kelly, see what's happening, or even if Kelly could talk to
Okay.
our attorney, and then get back to David about what's
Yeah,
happening.
if the letter's
and-
gone
and
out,
the
just
commission.
forward me a copy, and
Okay,
if not, maybe at the next meeting, we could request that the lawyer come and say why this isn't progressing.
Yes.
I think we were also looking for an opinion on an inspection on the interior of the building too. I think that was left
That
open.
was delayed, but I mean, basically, my concern is that we're going to be into winter in another 3 or 4 months. You're not going to be able to do painting then, and if you don't protect the outside, I mean, there might be a need for stuff inside, but that could potentially be delayed. Whereas you can't delay the outside upkeep.
So I think, actually the whole commission needs the information on what's happening at 2 Litchfield Road right now, and we need some, we'd like to see some attention, some activity there in regards to, protection of the structure.
I mean, fundamentally, the mere fact that we were not allowed to inspect the inside puts them in breach of easement.
Yeah, that would be between town manager and then town council.
Yeah. Well, we're about to get a new town manager, so let's not. I suggest we don't dump on him the first day
Right.
he walks through the door.
We'll get them caught up slowly.
I think our best course of action would be to have the opinion from the town attorney who's been working on this, on that matter, on viewing the inside of the property. So I think we should stand there on that one. So if Kristen can get back to us on Kelly and from the town attorney, I think that'd be helpful. Instead of trying to go back and forth on this, I think having the answers directly from Kelly and from the town attorney be a better.
The letter, as it was discussed, as I recall, we had sort of thrown out there what we thought was a reasonable deadline to get some of the exterior work done, which I
Yeah.
believe was in the fall.
Yeah.
I think maybe at this point, if it's appropriate, maybe the whole committee should see a copy of the letter.
Yeah,
And I would just as soon not wait till July, our next meeting, to see that. So if we could get, I don't know if email is permissible and something like that, but if we could get copies of the letter to the committee members, I think that would be,
Yeah, because I
beneficial.
think sending an email to, the committee is fine. I think it's when we get communicating by email with each other
that's fine.
that constitutes a meeting. And,
Or at least a transcript stating that it did go out.
Well,
Because I think that's our big concern is, did this go out or not, right?
well, I'd like to see what the final letter looked like.
yes, I would as
There's that
well.
as well, yep.
And I think the second thing was, and I don't recall frankly, but if we hadn't addressed the interior inspection, and considering, with all due respect, the endless delays in getting this moving forward, I think we need to push on that a little bit, new town manager or not. And
Right, and that's why I had said that we should have the opinion from the attorney on where that stands.
for our next meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, really, this has been a long time coming. And the other thing I would suggest to you is today I had an opportunity to drive past that barn that was an emergency knockdown there, and the emergency couldn't have been too dire because the barn is still there.
Yeah, I don't know where that stands.
Well, having given our approval for the demolition, you can hardly reopen it.
I'm not
Yeah.
looking to, but it causes me to doubt, frankly, everything to do with this piece of property right now.
Yes, I would agree with you there.
Although real estate development takes time,
Yeah.
so whatever they were planning to do with that taken down, I mean, I can assume that nothing
Keeping in
happened
mind that it
overnight.
was presented to us as an emergency,
correct.
okay?
In fact, I think we had a special meeting
Mm.
for it.
I mean, I think I heard things about a risk to the general public, and frankly, we've had town committees now touch this thing, including, I think the town council has touched it a couple times in meetings. And we're probably somewhat on the hook for if something happens with that building now. We basically said, take it down. You wanted it, we approved it, take it down, and it's still there.
Okay,
So what's the action step, Mr. Chair?
so, first we'll communicate with Kelly and Kelly with our attorney, to get a letter from our attorney to us about what is going on, what's the status of that building.
Yes.
And then we can discuss that at our meeting in July.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem is, you see, if that building is just allowed to deteriorate through another winter or so, we're heading in the same direction with that building as we are with the barn, or were.
The whole intent was to preserve that property. And that's why the legal agreement between the owner, which the subsequent owner has agreed to.
I mean, the easement gives this commission a lot of power over that. I mean, we could have insisted on having our own inspector look at the barn and have the homeowner pay for it.
Yep.
The easement allows the town to appoint or require one that reports to the town on the condition, not to the owner.
Yes. But I think once,
It's history, let's not waste time on it.
yeah, our new town manager catches up, I'm sure there'll be other pending priorities.